Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Good evening all of you my dear children. My name is M. Padmalata, Physical Science, AP Balayogi Gurukulam, Nujiveedu. Today we are going to learn the topic that is force. This is the first chapter in your 8th class PS textbooks. Before going to learn this topic, you think why should we learn this topic? Let us discuss. In our day-to-day life, from dawn to dusk, we perform many tasks like squeezing a toothpaste, walking on road, lifting an object, riding a bicycle, and so on. To do all this work, we need a force, right? Without a force, we can't do any work. So, this force can exerted by living things and non-living things also. Imagine if the force doesn't exist, what will happen? We can't walk on road, we can't do any work, even we can't live on earth, right? So, see how is important to know this topic. Children, are you ready to learn this topic? Good. In this chapter, we are going to know about the pull, push, contact force, non-contact force, gravitational force, magnetic force, electrostatic force. First, let us discuss what is force. To understand this term, let us see some examples. Suppose you want to move a desk from point A to point B. Point A to point B. How will you do that? You will push the desk from point A to point B. Here the pushing is nothing but it is the force. You apply the force in the form of push. Similarly, when you riding your bicycle, we pedal it continuously to keep it in motion. Here our legs apply the force on the pedals continuously. Next, in this example, here the boy is lifting the bag. Lifting is nothing but he is applying the force on the bag. So, to perform any action, we should apply a force. Let us see some more examples of force. In this, the first picture hitting hammer on the nail. Here, applying the force on the nail and kicking the ball, riding a bicycle, opening a cupboard, plucking a guitar. These all actions are example for the force. So, these all actions can categorize into two basic ones. They are pushing or pulling. Let us see what is pushing or what is pulling. Here, pull is nothing but it is a force, it moves the object towards the force. Here, the dog is pulling the man towards himself. It is called pull. Push is nothing but it is a force, it moves the object away from the force. Here the man is moving the desk away from him. So, pull is nothing but it is the force, it moves towards the force. Push is nothing but it is a force, it moves the object away from it. Pull means lagadam, push means throwedam. Let us see some more examples. In your textbook, there is an activity 1. So, here there are some pictures are there. You have to observe the picture and you have to identify the picture which one is pulling or which one is pushing. Here there are 6 pictures. First one is digging the borewell, second one is slipping the juice, third one is writing the letters or erasing the letters on the board, fourth one is iron fillings is there, the magnet is attracting the iron nails, and fifth one is a tree and a fruit is fall on the earth, and sixth one is hosting a flag. Children, think which one is pull or which one is push? Let us discuss deeply. Observe the figure. In this, a boy is slipping the juice, right? Here, for slipping the juice, the boy is applying a force. He apply the force and he pulling the juice from glass to his mouth. So, this is example for pulling. Here, the boy is pulling the juice from glass to his mouth. So, it is called pull. Next, see the another picture. In this, the man is pulling the thread. Here, the flag is moves to upward direction. What is the man is doing? The man is doing pulling the thread towards himself. This is the example for pull. See the picture. In this picture, there is a tree and some fruits are falling on the tree. Yes. Why the fruits are falling on the earth? Because the earth has some attraction force and it pulls the fruit towards itself. So, it is a pull. It is a pull. In the picture, the man is digging. In this, using both pull and push. So, this is example for both pulling and pushing. In this last picture, there is a letters on the board and one man is erasing the letters with the help of duster. So, he was using both pull and pushing. Let us see another example. Here, the magnet is pulling the pins towards itself. It is example for pull. And let us see in this activity. Here, the man is pushing the car. The girls are pushing to each other. Here, the girls are pulling to each other. Here, the man is pulling the cow towards himself. These are the examples for pulling and pushing. In all these activities, we know that the force can be done in the two forms, either is pull or push, or sometimes both. If you do any force, if you apply any force, there must be a interaction between two objects. Here, the girl and another girl is interacting to each other, and the tree of the fruit and the earth interact to each other. So, to apply a force, interaction is very necessity. Let us define force. Force is a push or pull upon a object resulting from the object's interaction with another object. Force is nothing but force is a push or pull upon a object resulting from the object's interaction with another object. There are two types of forces. Depending upon the physical contact, forces are two types. What are they? Contact force and non-contact force. Let us discuss contact force. Contact force is nothing but it is a force which occurs when two objects are interact with each other. We know that force is a pull or push. Here the contact force is nothing but it is a force in which the two interacting objects contact to each other is called contact force. Here the man is applying the force on the basket, but the man and the basket, both objects are called interacting objects. These two objects are in physically contact. So this force is called contact force. Let's see some more examples for contact force. Here the boy is kicking the ball. There is a physical contact between the boy leg and ball. Next, the man is standing on the floor. There is a physical contact between the man and the floor. Here, a man is pulling the object. Here, the direct contact between two objects. In this example, when we are squeezing a paste, our fingers and toothpaste, they are physically contact with each other. The two interacting objects are physically contact to each other. This type of forces are called contact force. Let us discuss what is non-contact force. The force which occurs without any physical contact between two objects is known as non-contact force. Non-contact force means the force between two interacting objects, there is no physical contact, but there is a force. That force is called non-contact force. This force is also called force at a distance because there is no physical contact between two objects. There is no physical contact, but there exists a force. This force is called non-contact force. These forces are also called field force. Let us discuss about non-contact force. Here are some examples for non-contact force. First one is gravitational force, second one is magnetic force, third one is electric force. Observe this figure. Here it is the earth and moon. Moon moves around the earth. Why? Because earth has a attraction force that is called gravitational force. So the earth pulls the moon towards itself. So moon always moves around the earth. In this example, there are two magnets. Okay. There are no contact with each other, but there is a force. They are attracting to each other. Why? Because there is some magnetic force is exerts between two magnets. This force is called magnetic force. See the third picture. In this picture, there is a plastic scale. When we rub the plastic scale, it gets charged and it will attract the cotton. Here there is no physical contact, but they attract to each other. These are all are examples for the non-contact force or force at a distance or field force. Okay na? What are the examples for non-contact force? Gravitational force, magnetic force, electrical force. Now, what is non-contact force? This force can occur when the interacting objects are without in physical contact. This force is called non-contact force. let us discuss about magnetic force. In your textbook there is an activity 2, magnetic force. To understand better, we should do an activity. Okay. In this we need 2 needles, 1 bar magnet, 1 compass. The required materials are 2 needles, 1 bar magnet, 1 compass and 1 bowl of water. Here every magnet has 2 poles. Do you know? The magnetic property is every magnet has 2 poles, north pole and south pole. So south pole and north pole, if you break the magnet or if you cut the magnet, the small pieces of magnet also have poles. They are north pole and south pole. It is the very important property of magnet. Coming to the compass. Compass is used to know the directions of earth. We have 4 directions: north, south, east and west. Okay. So let us take the procedure. First take one needle and rub it in the one direction. Here see, here take one needle, rub it with the help of magnet in the one direction. Do it again and again. Do it again and again. After some time the needle get magnetized. The needle get magnetized. When it magnetizes, the poles will develop on the ends of the magnet. North pole, south pole. How can we identify it? With the help of compass. With the help of compass, we can identify the poles of the needle. Do it process same way for the other needle also and identify the poles. If the needle has a north pole and south pole, take 2 thermocols, color balls, which is in pink color and white color. If the needle has north pole, pin the pink color to the needle. Here thermocol balls. Pin the pink color balls to north poles and pin the white color balls to south pole. Okay. Next one is keep the 2 needles to float on water in such way that keep the 2 needles side by side by like ends facing each other. After some time we observe that some colored balls are attracted to each other. From this activity we know that like poles are repelled to each other and unlike poles are attracted to each other. Like poles are attracted to each other. Like poles are repelled to each other and unlike poles are attracted to each other. Here the needles are in without physical contact, but there is a force exists between 2 needles so that the 2 needles become to attract to each other. So this is an example for magnetic force, and magnetic force is example for force at a distance. Let us do another activity with a magnet. For that, take a paper, keep it on the table, take a bar magnet, place it on the middle of the paper. Now sprinkle some iron fillings on the paper. Now tap the table with pen or pencil. After that, we will observe that all iron fillings arranged in a particular manner like this. Here, the magnet exerts a force in the form of magnetic lines. These lines are always from north to south. These lines are always from north to south. These lines are called magnetic lines. This area, the space around the magnet, this area is called magnetic field. Suppose we take a small pin and keep it in the field. I take some magnetic substance and place it in the field. What will happen? The magnet will attract. Or take a bar magnet, another magnet with opposite poles, for example north and south. What will happen? This bar magnet will attract to other bar magnet. The space around the magnet is called magnetic field. For example, keep a pin away from this area. What will happen? There is no attraction or repulsion. Why? Because there is no force acting on this. So this force will only for some area. This area is called magnetic field. So this field, non-contact force are field forces. Gravitational force is also a field, gravitational field, and electric force also have electric field. So non-contact forces are field forces. Non-contact forces are field forces. Coming to the gravitational force, here is a tree, and the fruits of the trees will always falls on the earth. Why? Because, for example, if we thrown a ball into the sky in upward direction, what will happen after some time? It will fall on the ground. Why? Because the earth has a attraction. That attraction force is called gravitational force. The gravitational force contains, all objects contains this force. For example, you also contain gravitational force. I also contain a gravitational force. The sun, planet, objects, rocks, even duster, chalk piece or board, all materials have gravitational force. For example, between you and your teacher have a gravitational force. But why don't you rotate around your teacher? Because when compared to the gravitational force of the you and your teacher with the earth gravitational force, it is very minute, very small. So that's why we are not feeling the gravitational force. Okay. Here the sun is very big compared to the earth. That's why all planets along with our earth, all are rotating around the sun, because due to gravitational force. Gravitational force is nothing but attraction force. This is a example for non-contact force. Coming to the electrostatic force. Electrostatic force is nothing but the force exerted by a charged body on other charged body is known as electrostatic force. Take a comb and comb your hair. After that, take the comb near to the pieces of papers. What will happen? The comb will attract the pieces of papers. Why? Because, and do the activity. Take a balloon, rub it with a silk cloth. Next, take the balloon near to the piece of papers. What will happen? It will attract. Why? Because means some materials have some special properties. Not all materials, only some materials have some special properties. That is, when these materials rub with cloth or other materials, they develop a charge on the surfaces. So they develop a charge. These charged particles are very static, not in motion. These static charges are called electrostatic force. So here, when we rub the balloon with the cloth, the negative charge will develop. The negative charge will develop on the surface of the balloon. Here, the positive charge will develop on the cloth. The balloon is gaining the electrons, so it have negative charge particles, and the cloth is losing electrons. This has positive charge particles. The force attraction between these two objects is called electrostatic force. Assignment 1, all of you write down in your notebook. What is force? Give 3 examples for pull. Give 3 examples for push. Give 2 examples for contact force and non-contact force. Thank you, dear children.